What's up, guys? Technology Brad here. This is Ryan. We're doing the Otterbox Defender review today. Now, this is the white Otterbox Defender. You don't see it as often. Most times you'll see it in the black or even the pink for the ladies. This is the case that you want to use if you're looking for that ultimate protection, that heavy duty, I don't care if it falls out of my pocket and hits the floor case. This is the one you want. It's thick, it's hard, it's got the soft silicone for the good feel. This is the beast right here. I mean, this is thick. I'm going to pull out this candy shell real quick just so you can take a look. Now, the candy shell is often thought of as a pretty bulky case, and look at it next to the Otterbox. It looks skinny. It looks like the candy shell went on a diet and lost a few pounds. I mean, this Otterbox, it is fat. But at the same time, it's not too big. I can still slide this in and out of my pocket. It is bulky, but it's not too bulky. If you're just looking for that ultimate protection, this is the case right here. Now let's look at the features of the outside of the case. First of all, your camera hole cutout. It's really good. It looks pretty much perfect. And then you also have on this case a cutout for your Apple logo. Now, both of these holes, they are covered, they are protected with a clear plastic cover, just like your screen is as well. Now, the Otterbox itself is known for this screen because it has oil slicks and watermarks like nobody's business. But there are a couple solutions out there. I know you guys have all seen It's Me Morpheus, it's Carlos, how are you guys tonight? His video with the powder trick. I tried it. He made it look really easy. It didn't work for me. I mean, it worked but it was either I got too much powder on the screen and I could see it through there, or I didn't get enough powder and there was just a little bit of watermarking and it still drove me berserk. So the real solution for me was that power support anti-glare, and then once you turn it on now, there is no watermarking whatsoever. It is perfect. So those of you out there who have this already and are looking for a solution to that, go get yourself an anti-glare. It doesn't matter. Right now I have the SGP anti-fingerprint. It works great. You can use a power support anti-glare. It doesn't matter. It's going to solve that problem like that. Now, back to the outside of the case on the top. Your sleep awake button is completely covered. Now, it is kind of hard to push down, but it's not unbearingly so. And it does click, and you can feel the click and hear the click, which I do like, as opposed to like the candy shell, which at first anyway, it's hard to feel some of the clicks. It more feels like a touch sensitive type thing. Same thing with your volume rocker. You can hear the click, you can see it, it's really easy, but you do have to push down quite a bit harder. Now your vibrate switch, this is really deep, and I don't know, it's kind of hard to see there, but this is really deep. If you're just trying to get to it with your thumb, you can get it down easy enough, but getting it up is quite a bit harder. I usually have to reach my finger, use my fingernail to get it back up. So that is a pretty big, that's probably the biggest problem on this case outside of the watermarking, is getting that vibrate switch working. Your cutout on the top for the headset jack is huge. That's really appreciated. Some of my headphones and speakers, they have the bigger plug, and they all fit in there just fine. So that is great. Love that. Again, this is the hard plastic inside and the silicone outside. You can see this right here, this is the hard plastic kind of showing through. Here, a little bit more on the bottom here. Again on the sides. And you can kind of see it throughout the case, but most of it on the outside is the soft silicone. Now, the reason why you don't see a lot of these white Otterboxes is because everybody thinks that they're going to get horribly dirty horribly quickly. Now, I use this case every day for 3 months straight. 3 months, guys. I never took it out, and I've never even cleaned it. Look at it. It still looks good. I mean, it may pick up some, your usual dust and debris, especially if it's in and out of your pocket. You're going to get the lint, but it just easily wipes off. It's not a tacky silicone, and it holds up really well. The white still looks good after as much as I've used this. I've used this more than any other case, and it still looks good. So if you're looking to buy one of these, don't be worried about it. I think the white holds up pretty well. Now let's go ahead and show you how to take the case off. I use my finger and just kind of push down and get that silicone to press out a little bit there, just so I can get my thumb in there and pull the tab out. And then I just stick my thumb underneath here just to so I can pull this up and get the top off. And once that's off, this side's the same thing, pulls right out. Pull this tab out here, and then it just kind of slides right out. So you can see the silicone, it is really pliable, really bendy, really soft, and it will add some shock absorption, but your real protection is this hard case. I mean, that thing is hard. Now, it is ugly. You're not going to want to use this without that silicone outside coating, because that is hideously ugly. But to get your phone out of there, these has 3 little snaps, one on each side here, and then one on the top here, and then one right there. Once you get all of them open, so I gotta get this one back off, you simply just pull it right off, and then your phone just comes right out. So you can see the shell here. There's the inside of you can see the screen shield. It's all on the inside, so it is built right in. And it's pretty good. I mean, outside of the watermarking and oil slicks, if you use that anti-glare, it's nice to have that extra, protection on the front of your phone. It's just like a double thick. You're just not gonna get any scratches, that's for sure. Now, I did say earlier that your Apple logo cutout and your camera hole cutout were both protected. As you can see there, that is not wide open. And that's the case. Getting it on and off, it's kind of a chore, but it's not unbearable. You can still, if you're gonna use this case and you want to take it off every few weeks to clean it, it's not that big a deal. Now, if you're changing cases every day, that's a different story. I don't really want to mess with this every single day. But if you're doing just kind of every few weeks, take it off and clean it. Like I said, I used mine for 3 months, and for the better part of 3 months, I had no dust inside at all. But eventually, a piece of dust did work its way up there and did start driving me crazy on that screen. Let me go ahead and put this back in here. I always start with the top just so I can keep an eye on this little piece up here that, that does worry me, but you know what? I don't think that's going to tear unless you really go out of your way to kind of tear it. Just kind of fit that in there first, and then you can just pull the bottom right up over the top. Get your little tabs. Just push them right in there. And you're installed. You got your Otterbox Defender right on.